여러분 안녕하십니까? 여기는 알리타 배틀엔젤의 내한 기자회견장입니다. 이 26세기 전사소녀를 소개하는 영화를 들고 할리우드에서 멋진 세 분이 함께 내한하셨거든요. 오늘 그분들 만나러 가시기 전에 저와 기자회견장 함께 둘러보시고 가시겠습니다. 함께 가시죠.
May I invite all of you to say hello to the press here this morning, please.
Hello, everybody in Korea!
안녕하세요. 비빔밥. That's my favorite. 전 랜더 프로듀서님은 두 번째인데 다른 두 분은 첫 번째 방송이라고 했어요. 네 번째군요. 네.
Again, if you support this film, we would love to make it. You can make 2 more, you can make 10 more.
Today, we are joined by the director and producer of the Alita Battle Angel, Roberto Rodriguez and John Londo, as well as Luxa Salazar, who plays Alita in this film. So, could you each say a few words to the viewers of OLED TV?
I want to say hello to everybody out there, and we're excited to share with you Alita Battle Angel.
Hello, everyone. So pleased you'll finally get to meet and fall in love with Alita the way that we have. So go see it.
Hello, this movie's 20 years in the making. Can't wait for you to see it. See it on the biggest screen possible. It's a dream come true for all of us to see this movie, make this movie for you.
Thank you. Let's start.
Angry Interview!
Let's talk about your new film. And I watched the film yesterday in IMAX 3D, and it blew my mind. Why don't we have some time to introduce your new film to our viewers?
So, Alita Battle Angel is a movie that, as Robert said, we've been working on for 20 years. And, you know, yes, the technology has enabled us to do it, to make it the ultimate cinematic experience, but at the core of it is an incredible performance from Rosa Salazar.
In the beginning of the film, Alita feels that she is insignificant and that she has nothing to offer. And going on that journey of self-discovery, she finds that she is actually quite extraordinary. So it really is a story of discovery, a journey of discovery for Alita, and all of the experiences are her first.
And it's action-packed extravaganza. I mean, it's got romance, it's got humor, and it's got a terrific lead character. It's a complete vision of the future, and you've never seen anything like it.
I think you are someone very special.
Rosa, you portrayed Alita, the cyborg character, in a way of motion capture. And I think you must have felt a little bit weird to see yourself in the final version of this film, because the Alita carries out all your emotions and actions, but looks a little different. So how was it as an actor?
It is very freaky to see yourself up there, your performance, elements of your face and your hair and your mouth. What I love about it is that my performance shines through. These guys and James, they all made a promise to me. They said, this is your performance, and you don't have to push anything through the technology. You don't have to change what you do. You do your organic performance, and you'll see it up there. And when I saw it, I was crying, and I was like, you know, I was just blown away the same way you were when I saw it. I said, that's my performance up there. And you know how, when I look at her, I see me, but I also see her. She, as a performer, you create new characters. This was a chance for me to create someone completely new.
Does it bother you that I'm not completely human?
You are the most human person I have ever met.
You went through the whole audition process to learn the leading role of this amazing film. And what magic did you bring into the audition room?
I made Robert cry.
That magic.
Well, after Rosa did her first audition for Robert.
Yeah, what did you think when you first?
We always talk about
Jim.
it.
We were talking about Jim reacted the same way I did. Did you?
You know, so Robert did this audition, then he shared it with Jim Cameron and myself. And Jim had the louder voice in the moment because he was so thrilled to see Rosa's audition. I felt the same way Jim did. She came in and she just nailed it because Alita, as you saw, has many different states. She starts out with this innocence and wide-eyed wonder, and she then takes over and becomes a hero with a strength. And Rosa, in the scenes that Robert had her audition with, ran the whole gamut. But we didn't let her off the hook then.
No, it took a long
We then
time.
brought her back several months later and did an old-fashioned screen test on a soundstage where other actresses who came in after her, and they all performed. And when we all looked at the screen test Robert directed of Rosa, there was one shining light that stood out, and that was her.
Wow, you guys are like a family.
They make me cry too.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, very friendly. And I wonder, like you said, I think this film gives the audience the cinematic experience, whole new experience. So Alita's facial expression is so humane, and blending the CG and the live action characters are very natural, and awesome action scenes, especially the motorball sequences and so many others in the film. Robert and John, please could you describe the essence of the new cinematic experience that this film offers?
Well, I think the new cinematic essence that this film offers first is a higher fidelity performance capture than we've ever been able to do. Movies are about the close-up. They're not about the wide shots. But once you've bought into that character, Robert was able to envision sequences for Motorball, for the underworld, for the ambush alley, that the incredible artists at Weta Digital are able to create with computer-generated effects at speeds and with intensity that we could not practically shoot. And then, thanks to digital technology, we're able to present up on the screen a presentation that is relatively unprecedented. And we do it in 3D because we shot in native 3D, and Robert even shot in 3D before we did on Avatar, right?
That's right, on Spy Kids 3. That was the first digital 3D movie, actually. It was Spy Kids 3.
Hi.
This question is for you, Rosa. Yeah, the whole experience working on this film must have been a huge time to growth and an adventure for you as an actor. How was it?
I'm gonna cry. I'm trying so hard not to cry today. I've been with this film for almost 3 years, and those have been the most. I'm so grateful for those 3 years. I have grown so much. When I first got the script for Alita, I read it and I felt like this is my story to tell. This is something that I've wanted to express, this person I've wanted to show the world for my whole artistic life. So just being able to get that opportunity was wonderful. And I celebrated for about 4 minutes until these guys put me into physical training, which was an intense, also very transformative experience, very challenging. And that helped me transform my body, but it also helped me transform my mind and my spirit. But it was really learning from these guys. You know, I'm working with visionaries, I'm working with the titans of filmmaking, and I thought I'd be a little more intimidated, but what it was that, like, I learned that you're so collaborative, you're so respectful, you're so giving. You like bring me into the fold, and you teach me what it is to actually produce a film, how to direct. You know, you say very little, and you're so quiet, but your presence is always there, and you don't like metal like this. You just like, you let things happen and then you step in, and it was just such a beautiful experience. And if I can make these movies for the rest of my life, that depends on you guys seeing the film, then I will. It changed me forever, and she taught me so much.
Now I want to ask something about your previous works. And Rosa, you played Brenda, the sci-fi thriller film, Maze Runner series, which was a huge hit in Korea. And just like Alita, Brenda is very fearless and tough and very genuine character. How close they are to your real personality?
Well, I have made a habit of playing tenacious characters. I don't know if it was only the fact that that's what I have to offer, or other people are seeing that in me, or if that's what I've chosen, that are sort of, they step to the ledge, they don't back away from it.
We can't stay here, Brand.
Don't worry. They'll be here.
That's who I want to be. That's an aspirational quality that I have. I would say that Alita is different in a way, though, because she is not someone who is, searching for that courage, that searching for her warrior spirit. But what they all have in common is that they have sort of this tough aspect to them. You know, that they can probably take you down in a bar fight, but when you get them alone, they'll sort of crawl up on your lap and purr, because inside there's this whole emotional core. There's this big beating heart shrouded in a tough exterior, I guess. But I am proud to play these kick-ass women. I'm really proud of that.
They're cool girls.
Yeah, thanks.
And this is for Robert. Yeah. In your filmography, from Desperado, From Dusk Till Dawn, The Faculty, Spy Kids, Sin City series to Machete, now A Little of Battle Angel. Yeah. So, how can one director, someone with such a diverse styles, how can you do that?
Well, I'm a Gemini. And I have and each one has split personalities.
Ah, really?
So yeah, I got many different sides. Well, no, I started as a cartoonist, so that started a lot of the very humorous aspects of it. But I'm from a family of 10 children, so the Spy Kid movies were inspired by that. The other films were more have a cartoonist like Desperado. Dusk Till Dawn is actually very funny for a horror film. Machete is very comical, like a comic book character. So the thing that kind of binds them is the humor and the whimsical aspect of their existence. They're made-up worlds. So they all share that in common, that they're kind of made-up worlds that I can make up whatever I wanted to do there. Alita is my first PG-13 movie, so usually it was either an R-rated action horror film or a G-rated kids film. So I had never really done anything in between. So this was my chance to reach a broader audience, like the kind of audience that Jim and John usually make movies for. That was a very exciting challenge for me to try to take on.
Ooh, I'd like to change my answer to my last question. I'm a Cancer. And all of my characters are hard on the outside, soft on the inside.
There you go. Look at that.
I'm Gemini Cancer cusp, so very close to Cancer.
Oh, I'm Cancer, so stay away.
Yeah, okay.
So my last question is for John. You previously worked with James Cameron on Titanic and Avatar, the worldwide record-breaking hits.
Open your eyes.
What do you think so many different people around the world want to see on the big screen?
Well, I think what Jim has an uncanny ability to do in the scripts that he writes is to write movies that have themes that are bigger than their genre. The theme is what you take away from the movie emotionally. The plot you leave at the theater. And then he sets it against this extraordinary backdrop So you have this visual splendor of Pandora, of the ship Titanic, of Iron City and Motorball. But at the heart of it are the themes that he writes into his scripts.
Thank you for
Thank you.
Hey, I'm angry that this interview is over. So it is the angry interview.
올레 TV